basketball broadcast brought to you by WHOU and WFKT, by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson & Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Well, good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome back here on WHOU. We are getting ready to bring you Orono and Houlton boys, game number 2, and a double dip here for today. In game 1, it was the Houlton girls picking up a come-from-behind victory over the Orono Red Riots. A game the girls won 57-49 in game 2 after a JV game. About ready to get underway. Rob Houlton trying for the clean sweep of all 4 games today, but it's going to take a pretty good effort as Coach Ed Catala's Red Riots team coming in here. They're only ranked the number 11 seed, but that's quite a difference from where they were just a few weeks ago. They started out the season 0-6, but they're on a tear now.
Yeah, playing a lot better for sure. Coming off a couple big wins recently. Played well at versus MBI the other night. Ended up losing the game. They played pretty well.
Well, we've got lots more to talk about when we come back, as we'll talk about not only these 2 teams, some of the games coming up here on WHOU. We're going to step aside for a 2-minute break and bring it right back here on WHOU.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
Once again, good afternoon and welcome back here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, Chelsea Gentle on the camera, Zach Weeks doing production, and Aiden Johnson back running the board at the studio, getting ready to bring you the Houlton boys and the Orono boys. It's number 5 hosting number 11. Rob, we're in game number 17. First time, though, these 2 teams have met up on the season. This is the only game. so they didn't play down to Orono. And as we said right before we went to break, this Orono team started out 0-6, but they've since gone 6-3.
Yeah, absolutely. Orono has two kids that can really score. Jason DeSisto can light it up. Zach Dill as well. Both kids are juniors, so they've been at it for a while now. They've played big minutes since they were freshmen, and those are the kids that if you're Houlton, you got to try to keep them under control.
Yeah, talk about DeSisto. He's fourth in the Big East in assists a game, 3.6, but he also can light it up as he is averaging 13, just a little over 13 points a game on the season. Also a pretty good free throw shooter, 77% clip. In addition to he and Dill, Ellis Spalding, pretty good three-point shooter for being only a freshman. And then you got the big guy, Javier Santiago, on the inside. Got to see him play the other night. Had a pretty good game against MDI. Didn't go Orono's way, but he played quite well.
Yep, pretty active and works hard. The other night he hit a few mid-range jumpers, and we'll see how Houlton defends him. Houlton usually does a pretty good job defending post players, but we'll see.
Before we talk about Houlton, Rob, the other big news is in the last 24 hours, it seems like Class B just got a little bit more open in some ways. For my money, Caribou's still the favorites, but Isaac Varney, the news is he's going to be out, if the reports are correct, 4 to 6 weeks with a fracture in the foot, and it looks like, sadly, his season and career may come to an end.
Yeah, tough break for that young man. All I've ever heard about him is good things, and all I've ever seen is good things. Conducts himself with a lot of class, and he's had obviously a stellar career at Herman. And you just feel for a kid having to miss tournament his senior year. It's too bad. Like if he had another week or two, I think he could go out there, and who knows? He may still do it.
Right.
You never know, but it stinks. It's too bad.
Isaac Varney doesn't know me from Adam, but I remember hearing about him. A good common friend of ours, Matt McCluskey, who now runs a business down in Southern Maine, Trophy Mode, traveling with AAU teams and doing a lot of work with kids on the basketball scene. I remember when Isaac was in 7th and 8th grade and Matt was running AAU teams in this area, used to talk about this kid that was living down in that area and how a lot of coaches, and that, of course, I believe he grew up in, I want to say it's Glenburg. It was a town with school choice.
Yeah.
And he would say, you wait till you see this kid. He's dunking in the 7th grade.
And they had Bryce Lozier on that same junior high team.
That's not a bad junior high team.
How'd you like to, and I think they had a couple other kids as well.
Even I could coach them to a couple wins.
How'd you like to match up against that team?
Oh, yeah, that would have been a nightmare. And, of course, Bryce going on and having quite a stellar career at Hamden. So we want to wish Isaac the best. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. I'm sure they've consulted with their doctors, but if he does not get to play again, we've had a great time watching Isaac. And, the thing is, Rob, it does change things. So, I think you've got to say, if they weren't already, Caribou was probably the a little bit head and shoulders above everybody else. Ellsworth is right there, though. Ellsworth's a really good team.
Yeah.
And then after that, now you can almost kind of throw everybody into a hat and pull a name out.
Absolutely. Be interesting. That could have a direct effect on Houlton because as it stands right now, Houlton would end up playing Herman in the quarterfinals. It'll be interesting to see. It's wicked close between 3 and 4. WA has gone up to number 3, and WA has just one game left against John Baptist, who's not worth a ton of points.
Right.
Herman's got 3 games left, I believe. They're going to have to win one of those games. If not, it's going to come down to health.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And they've got just essentially a week left to go, and then the games are going to be wrapped up, and we're going to have a much more clear picture by even the middle of the week as to how things are going to go. And speaking of trying to figure out how things are going to go, this Houlton team, Rob, looked like for a while that they might be the number 4 seed, but and I'm not sure. I was talking to Coach Brewer before the game. He thinks it's probably more likely that they go 5 if they were to win this game. But he said, look, we're not guaranteed to win anything left. Got Presque Isle coming down here later in the week. The Orono team's playing well, but he said even if we run out, we might still end up staying 5.
Yeah, I think they would, depending on what happens with Herman, like I just said, and with WA. I think if Houlton won out, they'd have a crack at getting to 4, depending on help points. But as it is right now, they're 16 points out of 4th place.
Yeah.
Orono is worth about 7 or so, and so is Presque Isle as it stands right now. Now they could win more games and be worth more. I think Orono's got a bunch of games left. Presque Isle's got a couple left too, but Presque Isle's got Houlton here, and they also have Caribou at Presque Isle. So, we got a great shot to win today, but even down at Dover Foxcroft, that's not an easy place to play.
And it's been a fool's errand in the past to try to sit here and look at this crystal ball and figure out how things are going to work, because there's always a wrench thrown in somewhere.
Speak for yourself. I've considered myself pretty good at this, but no, you're right. I'm teasing. It is hard. It's tough to do.
We've done some prelim games. I remember a few years ago, 2 lost to a 15 seed.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
So you're trying to plan it out really as far as Bangor goes, but it's tough to say.
Well, that's why nobody wants to play off. I mean, the Houlton boys and the girls, they could play teams. Houlton boys could play Old Town. Old Town played them very tough here. I think you were in Quebec at the time.
Yeah.
But it was a 10-point game. And it was
6-point game in Old Town.
Yeah, and it was about a 5-point game halfway through the fourth quarter here. And the Houlton girls, they could be playing Dover Foxcroft, who played them, I think, to a 2 or 3-point game. So nothing's automatic. It's nerve-wracking to have to play that prelim game. Nobody wants to do it.
Absolutely. Tons more to talk about when we come back here on WHOU. We're going to go ahead and take another 2-minute break and be right back for getting ready for tip-off. It's going to be Houlton and Orono coming up back in 2 minutes.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
We all know Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock. Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. Steelstone Industries is your aggregate supplier. You can visit Steelstone Industries at 154 Steelstone Street in Houlton.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
And welcome back here on WHOU as we're in Alumni Gymnasium getting ready for the Houlton Orono boys, number 5 hosting number 11. And there is about 3.5 minutes left on the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with stores in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, East Millinocket. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we've got coming up on WHOU. Today, we had 4 games, as it was the Houlton girls picking up a 57-49 victory over Orono in our first game up in the valley. It was the Fort Kent boys pulling out a close win over a Woodland team, a pretty good Woodland team. Fort Kent able to hold on, pick up the win there. The girls game is probably underway by now. Actually, it should be probably well underway by now, as that game is scheduled to start somewhere around 3:30. Have not had a chance to check in on that score. On Monday, we're going to have the rescheduled Gardner at Hamden girls game. That will kick off at 6:30 p.m. and Fort Kent and Central Aroostook at 7 p.m. That's a boys game. On Tuesday, MDI and Herman boys on WHOU at 7 o'clock, and Presque Isle and Houlton boys also coming up at 7 o'clock. Rob, any of those games catch your eye?
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about before, they're all, could be big games. It's going to be a big week of basketball with a lot of movement here in this last week. Kind of scaring me with that camera.
I got to get some footage for the boss. If you look at things, you look Presque Isle in particular, I would say their boys, they're going to be really hungry. They're going to need that win if they want to sneak into a postseason game. Yeah. And that's not knowing what they did today. Have not seen what they did today.
Well, they don't play today. I think they play at 4 o'clock or 4:30, I think, when it was this afternoon. When I was up there this morning watching my granddaughter play in a tournament, they were just getting ready to leave for the long bus ride down to Dover. That's a haul.
That is a haul. No question about it. And then the MDI Herman boys, the game takes on a different complexion with Mr. Varney now out of the lineup.
Absolutely. Obviously, a lot easier to handle inside on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, no question about it. We're being entertained by the Houlton High School band. Mr. Kevin Mania's crew is here for both games today. You pointed out his young daughter is on the drum over there. She's keeping a pretty good rhythm. Takes after her dad. Chip off the old block.
Doing a great job.
So just moments away here as both teams have headed to their benches. In a moment, we are going to bring you the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. They're a community-based financial institution with nearly 20,000 members, with branches conveniently located in Presque Isle, Caribou, Fort Fairfield, Houlton, and its soon-to-be open location in Mars Hill. The County Federal Credit Union has the coverage to meet all of your financial needs. Visit one of their local branches to see why membership makes a difference. Courtside, we've got Sydney Peabody going to bring you your starting lineups.
Basketball Officials Incorporated as Officials versus Cancer Week. Please notice our officials are using pink whistles rather than the standard black whistles. This color represents the cause of fighting cancer. Cancer touches many of us, and our officials are promoting the need for all of us to continue to raise funds for this very worthy cause. This week, officials throughout Maine are donating a portion of their game fees to support this cause. Please consider doing likewise. Enjoy today's game, and thank you. Welcome to the fourth game of the day against the Orono Red Riots and our Houlton Shire Towners. The officials for this contest are Mr. Gerardin, Mr. Day, and Mr. Alla. The Red Riots are coached by Ed Catala and assisted by Dave Overlock and Steve Tochi. The Shire Towners are coached by Tim Brewer and assisted by Travis Gentle. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Red Riots. Number 10, Matt Tozier. Number 12, Zach Dill. Number 24, Jason DeSisto. Number 30, Javier Santiago. And number 34, Jordan Toda. And now the starters for the Shire Towners. Number 4, Isaiah Gentle. Number 32, Drew Foley. Number 30, Jaron Gentle. Number 21, Cameron Kalman. And number 11, Keegan Gentle.
All right, so we're ready to jump things up as they did the national anthem prior to the varsity girls game that took place a little bit earlier. So as the officials shake hands, we're about ready to get this ball game underway. Your officials will be Mr. Dan Gerard, Mr. Dave Day, and Mr. Brad Allen. We're going to see the Red Riots come out in their maroon uniforms with the white trim. Houlton wearing the home whites with the black trim as Coach Brewer gets in a few last words. And one last time, those starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union are going to be Matt Tozier, Zach Dill, Jason DeSisto, Javier Santiago, and Jordan Coda for the Red Riots. For Houlton, it's going to be Isaiah Gentle, Keegan Gentle, Cameron Callahan, Jaron Gentle, and Drew Foley. Keegan Gentle steps into the center circle against Jason DeSisto. pretty good athletes. Mr. Girardin blows the whistle. The ball is up, and the tip is going to be controlled by the Red Riots.
Coming out man-to-man.
As Santiago has it, guarded by Foley at the free throw line, hands off. It's going to be DeSisto on the wing, looking to drive against Gentle, puts it up off the window, and that shot's going to be wide of the mark. Houlton has the rebound.
Yeah, tough shot there. Houlton will live with that all day long.
Callahan gets into the lane, double pumps, and he finishes.
Nice take. Good pass by Jaron Gentle. Good finish by Cam Callahan.
The Shires are on the board first. Jordan Coda on the left side gets the ball way out top to Santiago. Now it's DeSisto. Shot's going to be put up. Left-handed three, no good, as Dill's shot was off the mark. Houlton with the rebound.
That was a long one. A good 2 or 3 feet behind the line.
Foley in the lane. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound's going to be collected by Matt Tozier.
Santiago tried to take a charge there. Official wasn't having it, and Foley not able to finish.
That three-pointer up and off the mark by Coda. Rebound cleared by Keegan Gentle. 2-0 Shires early on, just a minute 15 seconds in. Isaiah Gentle lines up a three, no good. A one-and-done opportunity for Houlton. And Jaron Gentle tries to come up with a steal, but he's going to be out of bounds.
Houlton's going to pick up man-to-man. No surprise there. We've pretty much seen that every game we've seen them play.
Here is DeSisto. Receives a high screen from Santiago. He's going to fire up a three. Good contest by Foley. The shot no good. Santiago with the offensive board. His shot no good. Going to be Jaron Gentle coming up with a rebound. Shires look to push. Callahan outside. Jaron Gentle, his three-pointer no good. Rebound brought down by Zach Dill.
Kind of a cold start by both teams.
Fast-paced game, Rob.
Yep,
but you're right. A little bit cold shooting. Dill in the post, tries a couple moves. Callahan stood his ground. Good defensive job. But Dill stays with it. The junior gets Orono on the board. We're nodding it too.
Dill showed a use of the right hand there. Cam Callahan, like you said, did a great job staying down on the up and under, but Dill's stuck with it. Orono in a 2-3.
Jaron Gentle goes around the horn looking for Isaiah Gentle, and Dill comes in and knocks the ball out of bounds. Isaiah Gentle. Inside, it's Foley. Again, working against Santiago. The left-handed baby hook. Foley, nice post move, lays it up and in.
Yeah, it's a tough shot there. Probably 6 or 8 feet out. Good finish by Drew Foley.
Once again, Gentle guarding DeSisto. Now Santiago goes between his legs, kicks it out. Shot's going to be fired up, and Dill, shot's way long. Keegan Gentle yet to take a shot, gets into the lane. He'll put up an acrobatic take. Somehow he gets it to go. Not many people can make that shot because not many people can hang like Keegan Gentle.
Exactly, and he got hit hard on the arm, but he's so strong, Keegan. Finishes right through the contact.
He had the ball high, brought it down low. If you're on the radio and you didn't get to see that, brought it down low and just kind of flipped it up off the glass. Just a tough take.
Yeah, the guy had a massive piece of his arm, too.
The foul's going to be on Santiago. That's just the first foul of the game. Keegan at the line. He's going to miss a free throw, so it remains a 6-2 lead. Houlton up by 4.
We've seen him with some amazing finishes this year through contact.
Keegan's gotten stronger, as a lot of kids do, but he's put the time into the weight room. As good take from DeSisto, can't get the finish. Solomon grabs the rebound.
Yeah,
Outlets.
If you're Orono, that's the best shot they've got. You got to make those ones.
There's Jaron Gentle with the corner pocket three. The Shires are up 9-2. 4:40 remaining here in the first quarter as Keegan Gentle will tip the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Houlton, one thing about this press, even when they don't turn you over, they speed you up. It's hard to get into any kind of rhythm on offense, and you're rushed and taking some shots that maybe you don't always take.
Cam Callahan will come right back into the game as we see Drew Foley catch a breather. Coach Brewer likes to do that. He'll shuffle players in and out. Tozier gets the ball in. Here's Dill. Left side, out top now, DeSisto. Coda, close to a 5-second count, gives the ball up. Coming off a curl, three-pointer's gonna be up and nothing but net. Matt Tozier, good looking stroke.
Yeah, great stroke, little down screen. Tozier had all kinds of space and he buried it.
9-5 now. Houlton with the lead and the basketball. Keegan Gentle, power dribble. Again, a creative finish. And again, somehow he gets it to go.
Yeah, Santiago tried to take a charge, but again, the official wasn't having it. Nice finish by Keegan.
Santiago now out top, gives it up to DeSisto. Wants to slow things down. He calls out for a screen and will get it. Santiago. They got the switch on the inside. It's Keegan Gentle. Giving away a couple inches, but Santiago cannot get the bunny to go.
Yeah, he had a great look at it. Just couldn't knock it down.
Houlton's up 11-5. 3.5 minutes now remaining. Good start for the Shire. Solomon buries a three, coming in off the bench. Can't ask for a much better start if you're Coach Tim Brewer.
Absolutely not. Great look there. Solomon, nice to see him knock down a shot and get a little confidence going.
Solomon been a starter through most of the season. Perhaps Coach Brewer trying to motivate the youngsters. He had quite a postseason run last year, and he's had some really good games, but as a lot of young kids do, just some ups and downs.
Yeah, he's very talented. It's all about confidence. There's a steal by Solomon.
Caleb's going to take it and get the friendly roll as the ball rolled around once and then kind of hung on the rim, and Coach Ed Catala wants to take a timeout as Houlton's got all the momentum with 2:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Houlton's up 11. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
Alumni Gymnasium, where it's Houlton and Orono. And the Shires have a 16-5 lead. About 5 minutes into this contest, Rob, a great start for Houlton.
Yeah, they're shooting it well, playing very well on defense. Orono, like I said, they're having a hard time getting any kind of rhythm on offense.
Here's DeSisto. Houlton switches things up as now it's Solomon guarding DeSisto. We saw Willem Crane check in here during the timeout. Is Dill. Waits for help, and it's going to be stolen away by Calnan. Houlton able to save possession as Caleb Solomon dishes. Keegan Gentle. Started left, went right, throws up a floater, no good. Rebound's going to be hauled in by DeSisto. And DeSisto is going to be whistled as he used the off arm to clear a little bit of space.
Orono fans not happy with the call.
Perhaps they couldn't see what we could see. He was turned just a little bit. From our angle, it looked you could see that offhand.
A little too much sauce on the. Try to do too much of that, you know. Make the easy play.
Foley cannot make the 12-footer. Rebound's going to be taken down by Orono. Here's DeSisto. Changes directions and a miscommunication. No, the ball's going to be tipped.
Certainly DeSisto very talented.
So Orono will get the ball out along their baseline. As they look. Just doing a number check here as somebody was wearing the wrong uniform. Shea Hines is wearing 00 today, Rob. As DeSisto is able to bury an 18-footer.
Yeah, he did a lot of that the other night. Very good. He gets his shoulders square, and from 17 or 18 feet, he does a great job.
Here's Jaron Gentle, left side. Gives it to Keegan Gentle. It's double team, gives it up. Solomon drives baseline and then Tries a bounce pass in traffic. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Houlton will keep possession. They lead 16-7 with 1:16 seconds remaining in the quarter. Ella Spalding checks in the game here for the Red Riots. Coach Catala not afraid to go into his bench. Foley gets it. Goes up the left hand, can't finish. Rebound is going to be taken down by Dill.
Great look.
DeSisto fights his way through traffic, puts up a shot, no good. Board hauled down by Calnan. Foley, cross-court pass, finds Jaron Gentle. Steps into a shot, which he's going to leave short. Red Riots can break out as DeSisto is going to take it himself. Get the hoop and the harm. Nice take by Jason DeSisto.
Yeah, showed a burst there. You had both people backpedaling, and that's a problem when that happens. When you're backpedaling, somebody's going to blow by you. Great finish. Nice outlet, too, by Dill.
That'll get Orono just a little bit closer. The score now is 16-9. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. As a free throw is up, and that's going to be a little bit long, but Orono will keep possession. DeSisto in the corner. Dill puts up a three, no good. And fighting for the rebound, Shea Hines put a couple hands in the back of the Houlton player, and it's going to be whistled for the foul.
Yep, that's a good call. A little push in the back.
Santiago is going to come into the game here, as will Keegan Gentle. 39.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. A fast-paced first quarter. Keegan Gentle this time just going to walk things up. As he gets the ball over midcourt. Keegan stands in the center circle, waiting for the defenders to come out and draw a count. Down to 25 seconds in the quarter. Houlton wants to play for the final shot. We're also going to have the arrow, if things stay the way they are, to start the second quarter. Down to 10 seconds. Now Gentle will start his drive. Keegan kicks it over Jaron Gentle, nowhere to go. Solomon puts up a shot, contested. Got it to go over the outstretched hand to Santiago. And DeSisto is going to fire the ball the other end, but it's going to be Houlton with an 18-9 lead heading into the second quarter. Don't go far. We'll be back in a minute on WHOU.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. Whether you're working hard in the woods or digging in the dirt, Nortrax has the new and used heavy equipment you need. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support, plus around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our service technicians, parts specialists, and product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
The County.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Gymnasium as we get ready to start the second quarter. It's Houlton with an 18-9 lead after one quarter of play, Rob. A fast-paced first quarter, and one in which the Shires are now going to try for a little 2-for-1 as they had the final shot of the first and now get the ball back. Start the second quarter.
Great start to the game for Houlton.
And Isaiah Gentle makes it, so you can essentially look at that as a 5-point possession. The Shires lead 21-9.
Isaiah's played really well for them. As his confidence has grown, he's done better and better.
Santiago starts the offense on the right side to Crane. Inside Dill. DeSisto is going to put up a shot. He's going to leave it short from downtown. The offensive board grabbed by Crane. And Santiago is going to lay it up and in. The Riots are in double digits. It's 21-11.
Nice pass by Crane. Good ball fake by Santiago to get the defender up in the air.
Solomon inside. Keegan Gentle weaves his way in through traffic, puts up a shot, no good, and then the foul is going to occur. That's going to get Coach Catala up off the bench, as he said he didn't see anything.
It was a little tick late too, maybe.
It's going to be DeSisto whistled for the foul. That's going to be 4 against the Red Riots, and the second on DeSisto.
That's a big call there.
Sure is. So Houlton will have it. Inside it comes. Jaron Gentle out to Keegan Gentle. Back to Jaron. He's open. Can't make the 3. Rebound is going to be brought away by Ella Spalding.
Good look, though.
DeSisto stops at the free throw line. Pivots. Santiago out top, guarded by Foley. Drives as he put the ball on the floor. Reaching foul will be called. This one will go against the Shiretowners.
That little ball fake there by Santiago. Stepped through the 2 defenders, and he's going to get 2 out of it.
And that gives us time for the injury report, brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor that just opened up this past Monday, you can go to countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. Rob, both coaches report that they've got everyone available here to start this ball game. Just what you want to see heading into the postseason as Santiago buries a second free throw. Gets the Holt lead now under double digits. It's 21-12. So a 9-point lead for the Shires with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
And they've done it. Holton's changed, or Orono has changed up their zone just a bit. Gone to a 3-2-2 or a 1-2-2 versus a 2-3.
Callahan can't make the short jumper for Orono. Santiago gives the ball up to Crane. Now it's Dill, the lefty, in the post, kicked out Santiago. Holton's defense doing a good job closing up any lanes here for Orono. Dill is going to be fouled from behind as that was Callahan going for the block, and instead he caught an awful lot of the arm of Zach Dill.
Yep, nice move there by Zach Dill. A little drop step down on the baseline. Orono trying to weather a few minutes without Jason DeSisto.
As the shots, free throw is going to be up and in by Zach Dill. Second free throw is up, and that is going to be off the mark. So it's 21-13 now. Inside the Shires go in the post. Foley's shot no good. Gentle skies above everybody for the board. Keegan has it to Solomon, to Foley. Shires move the ball quickly, and Keegan Gentle with a little soft jumper in the lane. Lays it up and in. The lead's back up to 10.
Yeah, he catches the ball in there, and it's going to be 2 points every time. Just too deep. He's too good to let him catch it there.
Dill guarded well beyond the arc by Solomon. A little give and go, and Solomon's going to come up with a steal.
Yeah, Caleb Solomon doing a great job. Looked like Dill had him beat on the cut, and he got a hand on it.
Isaiah Gentle open from downtown, and Isaiah able to bury it. His second 3 is going to have Houlton doubling up Orono with 5:14 remaining here in the first half. The score 26-13. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
Welcome back here on WHOU. With 5:14 remaining here in the first half. The score, Houlton 26, Orono 13. Now Houlton is going to put on some pressure in the backcourt. Able to break that pressure is Spalding, and then a carrying violation. This Houlton defense, Rob, is kind of speeding up the Red Riots.
Absolutely. Seeing Jason DeSisto come back into the game here, and Tozier, their starting guards back in the game. DeSisto's got the 2 fouls, but you can't get down too much. They're down 13. If they get down 20, it doesn't matter how many fouls he has.
This is a team that's played better on the road. I believe they're, my memory serves me correct, 4-4 on the road versus 2-5 at home. So Orono has proven that they can play when they get on the bus. Nice feed from Keegan Gentle. Callahan knows what to do with it, lays it up and in.
It's about the best I've seen Houlton look for a while in half-court offense. They're looking really sharp, moving the ball, getting some great looks for each other.
Tough drive as Coda threw up the left-handed take, no good. Rebound hauled in by Houlton. Keegan Gentle. Finds Solomon, now back to Keegan. Sporting some new sneakers today. We'll have to find out from his sister Chelsea, who's on camera, what the story is there. He got rid of the SpongeBob sneakers. You notice that, Robert?
I did not, but whatever he's wearing, it's working. He's
nice
tearing it up.
Dish from Keegan. He finds Caleb Solomon, who lays it up and in.
It's nine points for Caleb Solomon off the bench, and what a lift that is when he can come in and play the way he's played
30
on both ends of the floor.
Right. 30-13 is the score now. 4:02 remaining in the first half. Maybe Chelsea, with all the money she's making here, bought him those new sneakers. She's shaking her head no.
She's saying, Dad bought them, and I want mine, too.
DeSisto has his pocket pick. Jaron Gentle, Cam Callahan, and lots of contact. No whistle either way. And now there's going to be a player control foul called against DeSisto.
Yeah, it's going to be 3, and it's a huge call in the game.
What'd you see there, my friend?
I didn't see an arm out, but it's tough to tell. We don't have a great angle.
So one of the biggest plays of the game, if not the biggest right there, is, well, no, DeSisto's going to stay in. As Coach Catala is going to roll the die. His star with 3 fouls. And it's going to be Drew Foley called for the player control foul as he lowered the shoulder.
So the thing about Houlton's defense is, there, DeSisto's going to come out now. Being up in your face sometimes it causes frustration, and sometimes kids do pop out an elbow or an arm or whatever out of, somebody's pesky in your face the whole game. You might get frustrated.
As in the paint, shots put up by Shea Hines. He sticks with it, gets the second chance opportunity. I didn't see any of that. There was a play earlier where he used his left arm just to clear a little space, but not in a malicious way, as Foley makes a left-handed shot on the block.
Nice pass by Isaiah Gentle, left-handed pass to Foley.
32-15 now is the score, just over 3 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Houlton shooting a lot of layups, too. I mean, you got to protect the paint if you're Orono. They have hit some shots, but they've killed them with penetration and dump-offs for layups.
Dill receives the high screen, and now a whistle, and it's going to be a team control foul. This will go against the Red Riots.
Yeah, I think that was on Shea Hines.
That's an illegal screen. That'll be the 16th foul against Orono. Houlton's committed 4 here in the first half. There's 2:58 remaining in the half as Keegan Gentle checks back in. For those maybe wondering, as you watched the girls' game, why they didn't do senior night ceremonies or senior afternoon, it's because the boys still have one more game to go against Presque Isle, a game we'll bring to you on Tuesday night. Back in the action here, Solomon commits a turnover as Dill with it here. A drive for Coda, contested shot, no good. The ball's going to be fought for and controlled by Solomon, who then is going to be guilty of taking steps.
A little shuffle there by Caleb Solomon.
So, Orono will have it. Crane receives the ball from the official. Gives it up. Dill, a little jab step. Inside, Hines found himself open, laid it up and in. And with some contact, will have a chance to go to the line for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Drew Foley got around him, fronted him, but the backside help wasn't there. And when that happens, guys walk right into a layup, and that's what happened there. The backside help got there late, hit him, and so he's going to the line for an and-one opportunity.
That's going to be put up, and Hines cannot get the three-point play to go, but Orono grabbed the offensive board, so another chance here. It's going to be Dill. Left side, beyond the arc. Has to pivot, gives the ball up. Crane, back inside to Dill, working against Foley. This time goes to his right, lays it up and in.
That's a great move by Zach Dill, left-handed. Makes a nice right-handed move and finishes.
Orono with 4 points on that possession. Down to a 13-point game, 32-19. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Keegan Gentle fires up a three, leaves it short, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Orono will get the ball back.
Good shot, though. That's a shot, he knocks it down quite a bit.
Houlton will put some pressure on now. Tozier, and he's going to be guilty of carrying the basketball.
Excellent defense there by Jerry Gentle.
So, right in front of the Orono bench, Caleb Solomon will look to inbound it for Houlton. Comes into Keegan Gentle and finds Foley in the post. Back out to Keegan. And that ball is going to be tipped, nearly turned over. Now Houlton will retain possession as Tozier's able to get a hand on it.
Houlton hasn't been as crisp here the last probably minute and a half or 2 minutes as they were
I was just going to say,
a few minutes ago.
I think that's one thing Coach Brewer would tell you is that so far this season, unlike last season, they get into the postseason and Houlton just kind of rolled through their opponents. This team kind of seems to lack that killer instinct as there's a lot of contact. It's going to be Calnan with a player control foul, but they jump out, they play well for a quarter, the entire first quarter. The second quarter, they kind of look like a different team. And they've done this, little Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type
and
stuff.
It's tough to do that against good teams. You can't have those peaks and valleys. Got to be consistent. Great play by Shea Hines there taking that charge.
Honestly, it's less about performance and more about intensity.
Right.
Hines gets a pass at midcourt, and then it's going to be stolen away. Isaiah Gentle looks up. He finds Solomon, who's going to take it, lay it up and in. Good outlet pass, good finish.
Yeah, great pass. Great steal by Isaiah Gentle. Otherwise, Shea Hines has got a layup down here. That's a 4-point swing there by Isaiah Gentle.
There's less than a minute remaining in the first half. Houlton with a 15-point lead and stepping out of bounds and turning the ball over. It's going to be Jordan Cota. So, 52 seconds now remain on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll remind you, coming up, we're going to have the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show. We'll be speaking to a former Houlton Shires athlete and current Hassan Eagle pitcher, Cameron Graham, as Isaiah Gentle tried his hand at another three-pointer, couldn't get it to go. Orono able to bring in the rebound as that was Crane securing it. Let's see if the Red Riots decide to hold for one or just take the best shot they can as they are down 15. Dill fires up a three.
Tough shot there by Zach Dill. Big basket right before the half. Look for holding a one shot here.
Keegan Gentle gets it over midcourt. He's got 10 seconds with which to work. Receives a high screen from Foley. Keegan starts his drive. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Hines may have a crack at it. Orono won't get a shot off before the buzzer sounds, but Houlton is going to take a 12-point lead into the locker room. The score at the half is 34-22. Shires over the Red Riots. We'll be back in 2 minutes on WHOU.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
The County.me, your source for county-wide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Welcome back here to Alumni Gymnasium, where we're at the half. It's Houlton leading Orono by a score of 34-22, and I'm pleased to be joined here at the Cotton Trust Company halftime show with a former Houlton athlete and now Husson Eagle, Cameron Graham. Cam, thanks for coming over and spending a few minutes.
Thanks for having me.
So Cam, I always enjoy talking to you. Been following your pitching career since you made the trip down. You're a junior now, Husson, correct?
Yep.
And you're just saying you're getting into your off-season program. Before we talk about what you've been doing recently, let's go back a little bit to last season. You just had a stellar start to your year. Ended up having to be shut down, though, with a UCL injury, correct?
Yeah, last year was kind of up and down for me. I'd pitch really well, and then I'd have a shaky start. It was kind of inconsistent, and then after one of our games the next week, I had basically a stretched UCL, had a bunch of tears in it, so I was basically shut down for the whole year until about our last game. I threw a couple innings in our very last one and then turned the game.
So baseball fans are familiar with that term, all the way back to Tommy John, but for those who don't know what the UCL is, how can you best describe that?
It's basically the main ligament you're using when you're throwing, and it's not very strong either. So building those muscles up around it's pretty important. And I basically, pretty much everybody that was around me, the trainers, my coach, even the doctor pretty much told me it was torn. I was basically preparing to come back for another 2 years so I could play.
You essentially missed an entire season.
Yeah, I basically redshirt this year and then play the next 2 years after that.
Yep.
And then the MRI came back, and thankfully it was just stretched out, so I missed a couple weeks. Took a couple months off during the summer and then kind of got back into it.
And there's been a couple other players. I know David Price, Red Sox pitcher, just happens to be a lefty like yourself, but Tanaka from the Yankees, I'm going to mispronounce his first name, so we're not even going to attempt it. Kind of the same thing. They talked about how they thought that they had torn UCLs and they ended up just being stretched or had a small tear in them and able to keep pitching. And that's kind of, I guess, a little bit unheard of, because anytime there was even the smallest tear, as of a few years ago, we typically went under the knife.
Oh yeah, we actually had one other pitcher of ours. He did tear his, and he tore it like about a month before me, but he kept pitching, and then he found out right about the same time that I did, and we were basically both preparing to go under the knife at the same time.
Sure. So what's been the biggest difference in transitioning from high school pitching, where, I would imagine you were clocked in the high 70s or so when you were in high school. I don't know how, officially you can tell me how hot you can bring it, I guess, in high school, but now how hard are you able to throw the ball, and I guess just one of those biggest differences?
High school I was around 78, 79. Last year it was probably low 80s, 81, 82. Recently this fall I hit 86. And then training a lot more over the winter and stuff. And my coach actually told me I was throwing harder than that this past Monday. So it's hard to say.
Talk about what do you attribute that to? How much of that is mechanics? How much of that can you really filled out too? It's obvious you put on a lot of muscle. Of course, a lot of pitching is also with the lower body too. I'm sure you have to do more stuff with the legs than what you ever did when you were 17 years old.
I've done a lot of front squats, a lot of lunges, back squats. Deadlift's been a huge part. And this new coach that we got has actually he's fixed a lot of mechanical stuff, and that's helped a lot. I was in the fall, I think my first bullpen in the fall was 82, and then he fixed a couple things, and the next day when I threw another bullpen, I was 86.
And you can really tell as a pitcher.
Oh yeah, you can feel it. It felt like a slingshot basically. Yeah. And it's feeling. He's fixed a couple other things just within the last week, and I can tell I'm throwing a lot harder than I used to.
So what's the team's prospects for this upcoming season? You're training hard now. You were telling me off the air that a lot of times you're practicing from 10 to 12 p.m. is the only time you can get access to the facility because basketball season's taking place. Can you tell this early on in the season that you guys are just kind of working your way up to getting into shape and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's a grind. It's every night, 2 hours a night, 10 to 12. Position guys are usually earlier. But hopefully it's going to be a good year. I think we're going to be pretty good. We got a tough schedule. I think our first 15 games, I think we played 5 top 25 teams.
That's tough.
And we're playing, we do play USM, who's, I think they're 5th or 6th in the nation. So it's going to be a lot of good competition and hopefully a pretty good season.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last thing is, Kim, you get a chance to watch any of your dad's games. Your dad, he thinks it is. I believe it's his 18th season coaching.
I think so.
You get a chance to watch many of those games online when you're at school.
I do, yeah. I tune into them on actually WHOU, watch them online when I'm away, and then come to them when I'm home.
Absolutely, and I should say your sister's games as well. Morgan, a member on the team as well.
Yeah.
So, well, Cam, it's always great catching up with you. We wish you luck on the season. I don't know, are you guys going anywhere warm at least? You get anything like that out of it for all those midnight practices?
We go to Florida the second week of March.
See, that makes it all worth it. See, you won't be complaining when you're down there in the sunshine about those 10 p.m. practices.
Our last 2 practices have been on the field.
Was that right?
They snow blowed it, and pretty much all the snow is gone. It's just a big patch of ice in the warning track.
New England baseball for you right there. Thank you for coming over and spending a couple minutes, Cam. We'll be looking forward to following your season, and good luck as you guys get cranked up.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and send it back to the station for a 1-minute break and get ready for second half action here on WHOU.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Don't get flush-traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
Shires by a score of 34-22. Rob, why don't you go ahead and wrap up a little bit of the first half scoring?
Sure, Houlton was led by Caleb Solomon with 11 points. Then Orono was led by Zach Dill. He had 8 points.
And with it here for the Riots, Santiago way out top. Swings the ball around. Coda, shot's going to be put up. Santiago with the offensive board. His putback no good. Dill working the boards, and he's going to be fouled. So Zach Dill will go to the free throw line for 2 coming up.
Holt's pretty lucky there. Dill didn't get the and one because he had a great look. He was a point blank look.
Caleb Solomon picked up the foul. He gets the start here in the second half. At the line, Dill misses the first free throw. So remains a 12-point ball game with the second free throw coming up for Dill. Dill's shot is up, and it's good. That'll make the score 34-23, just underway here in the second half.
Orono back into a 2-3.
Keegan Gentle way out top beyond the arc. Gets the ball over to Solomon. And a low pass, which Keegan Gentle could not handle, is going to result in a turnover.
Kind of a sloppy one there, right? You hate to have your first possession start that way.
One of those unforced turnovers.
Comes some pressure by Houlton.
DeSisto sitting on 3 fouls here for Orono. Brings the ball up, working again against Keegan Gentle. As the ball is over on the right side, Tozier up top, Santiago. Dill lines up a 3, and it hit the support structure as it took a long, hard bounce off the back of the rim.
He had a good look at it, just couldn't knock it down, but the play worked. They got just what they wanted.
So Houlton will get the ball back here. They lead by 11. Keegan Gentle finds Jaron Gentle. Jaron. Keegan decides he's going to pull it. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Zach Dill.
Great look. Little mid-range jumper.
DeSisto caught in the air. Had to find a teammate, Santiago. He puts up a shot. No good. Rebound taken away by Isaiah Gentle. Houlton looking to push. Isaiah takes it himself. Dump pass off to Foley, who gets to the hoop and the contact. He's going to have a chance for a three-point play.
What a nice pass by Isaiah Gentle once again. He's had a great game here. That's about his 3rd or 4th assist and a couple for and ones. A little slot pass to Drew Foley, who was able to go up and get the and one.
So Houlton's lead now sits at 13 with a chance for Drew Foley to add to it. And he's going to miss the free throw.
Nothing better than shooting layups, Tim. Doesn't get any better than that. Dribble penetration, dump it off for a layup. Make other people better. It's a wonderful thing.
DeSisto elevates from beyond the arc. He just buries it.
Yeah, you see his ability right there. That was a tough shot.
Makes the score 36-26. 10-point advantage for the hometown Shires. Keegan Gentle gets in the lane and double pumps, able to finish.
Nice pass by Drew Foley, a good cut by Keegan.
Here's DeSisto dribbling with the left hand. Receives a screen from Dill. Now a switch as Solomon guards DeSisto. Receives another screen. Santiago with it. Orono got to be patient. Coda back to DeSisto. Goes between the legs once. Shot's going to be fired up and no good as that was going to be Coda with the misfire. Isaiah Gentle puts up a long 3, no good. Rebound collected in by Zach Dill.
I'm not sure Coach Brewer would love that one. Kind of in transition, kind of a tougher shot in transition.
And DeSisto is going to lose the ball out of bounds. So probably not the start that either coach was looking for here to begin the second half, as we see Calnan check into the game here for Houlton. Drew Foley will catch a breather. And for Orono, we're going to see Ellis Spalding come in. Crane will go to the bench. Keegan Gentle finds Isaiah Gentle. That shot no good, but Keegan first one off the floor, as he so often is, puts it up and in on the weak side.
Yeah, right where he needed to be too. He carved out some space on that weak side block and bounced up, tipped it in.
Needing help is Tozier. He finds Santiago, the big fella, puts the ball on the floor. He's guarded by Calnan. Now top it goes to Dill. Working against Solomon, just muscles his way in the lane. Turnaround shot no good. And the rebound is going to be brought down by Calnan.
Solomon did a great job there, holding his ground.
Jaron Gentle puts up a 3, no good. Calnan with the offensive board. Houlton with another possession. Solomon in the lane, pulls up. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Zach Dill.
Yep, strong rebound by Dill.
DeSisto pulls up, and he could not finish. Tried to grab his own rebound, but that's
such a tough shot there. He's flying up the court as fast as he can off the dribble and elevating. It's just a ridiculously hard shot.
Keegan Gentle. In the post it comes. Calnan back out to Keegan. Finds Foley. Good over the head pass in the lane. Weak side. Foley with the finish.
Good job by Drew, slipping in there behind the back of that zone and knocking down the layup.
It's the largest lead of the game here for Houlton. The score 42-26, a 16-point lead with 3:51 remaining in the third quarter. Coach Catala wants to take a timeout. We'll take it as well. It's going to be a 30-second break. We'll be back here on WHOU.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium, where it's Houlton with a 16-point advantage over the Orono Red Riots. Midway through the third quarter, DeSisto in the lane elevates, puts a shot up and in.
Nice strong post up by DeSisto.
Jaron Gentle now with it for the Shires. Works the ball around Isaiah Gentle. Shot's going to be put up and missed. Foley with the offensive board. Foley's put back no good. Ball fought for, and it's going to be cleared out by Ellis Spalding.
Couple great looks for Houlton.
Dill pulls up from the free throw line extended. The left-hander shot no good. Hines with the offensive board, and he's put back up and in. Good work there by Shea Hines.
Yeah, he's done a nice job for them today. 6 points and really all on offensive rebounds. Taking a couple charges.
Calnan dump pass in. Foley can't finish, and it's going to be touched last out of bounds off the Red Riots.
Nice pass, though. Good high-low. Drew Foley get caught a little too far underneath the backboard on that.
2:49 remaining here in the third quarter. Now another timeout is going to be taken, this time from the Houlton bench. The Shires lead 42-30. We will be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
And once again, welcome back here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy with Rob Moran, 2:49 remaining in the third quarter. Houlton has a 42-30 lead. A couple timeouts have been taken by each coach, Rob. Not particularly happy with how their teams have been performing here in the second half.
I mean, Coach Brewer they played very well, but then they had a letdown. They got beat up a couple times on the glass and missed some layups, and it's back down to 12 points just like that.
Inside, Foley with nowhere to go, kicks the ball out. It's going to be deflected. Houlton keeps possession. Isaiah Gentle. Keegan Gentle. Cross-court pass. Solomon lines up to three, and you can tell by the look on his face, he didn't intend for that to go off the bank, but it counts just the same.
It counts the same.
He kind of gave a little shrug like, oh well. Hines has position on the inside. He's going to finish.
Yeah, that was a bad bounce there. The defender, Cam Cownley, got a hand on it, but it went right to Hines' basket side, and he laid it in.
45-32 is your score. Isaiah Gentle open, kicks it Foley. Houlton going to work the half-court offense. Keegan Gentle, lots of contact, no whistle. Foley collects the offensive board and puts it up and in with the left hand.
A nice play by Drew Foley, being right there for the miss.
With it, Dill. Inside he goes. Hines has a shot swatted by Gentle, going to be touched last out of bounds. There's been a couple of those plays today, Rob. I don't know which way they should go. It could be charge, could be block. A little surprised there hasn't been a whistle.
Right.
A couple different times, similar plays.
No, I think Houlton might have been the beneficiary on that one.
As the ball does come in to DeSisto. Guarded by Hunter Sennett into the game for the first time. DeSisto was bumped. He put a shot up. Could not get it to go as he was off balance, but he's going to earn a trip to the line.
Yeah, he had turned the corner there. Hunter kind of chested up to him.
So, as DeSisto heads to the line, that gives us time for the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor, you can visit countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. You see the players on both teams remain healthy as a pair made free throws for DeSisto gets his team back within 13. It's 47-34 Houlton.
Houlton can be as patient as they want against this zone.
Sennett hands it off to Gentle. Wanted to try to drive baseline. The ball's going to be kicked out of bounds by Tozier. Houlton will get it right in front of their bench. Solomon will look to inbound here for the Shires as he'll find Keegan Gentle. Now it's going to be stolen away by DeSisto.
Good job by Keegan Gentle, though, sticking with it. Caused DeSisto to turn it back over to Jaron Gentle.
Keegan's pass inside. Foley with the finish.
Yeah, great pass. Just a little flick of the wrist there, right? Foley got 8 points in the quarter.
DeSisto up top now. Dill. Zach gives it up again to DeSisto. Inside the ball comes Hines. His turnaround shot no good, but there was a lot of contact. It's either going to be Foley or Sennett picking up the foul here for the Shires.
Good job by Hines, staying right with it. Orono, very young team. They just have the 2 seniors. And they play some, both of them 1 starts, but you know, this is a team that certainly next year is going to be a tournament threat.
Hines cannot get the free throw to fall. Isaiah Gentle back into the game. Keegan Gentle will earn a breather with 36.4 seconds remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. As second free throw is missed as well, so in the end, Shea Hines misses a pair. Now you're going to see Isaiah Gentle just hold the ball near midcourt. Houlton is going to look to eat some clock up and hold for the final shot. Kind of like they did between first and second quarter. Houlton again has the arrow, so
yeah, why not?
Try to get 2 consecutive possessions out of it.
Right, why not? Even if you don't have the arrow, you go into the fourth quarter up at minimum of 15 if you take care of the ball here.
Down to 5 seconds. Solomon looks up, sees the time. His turnaround shot no good. Rebound brought down by Dill. And the buzzer will sound. It's going to be Houlton with a 49-34 lead heading into the fourth and final quarter when we come back in 1 minute on WHOU.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Welcome back. Getting ready for the fourth and final quarter. It's Houlton with a 49-34 lead over the Orono Red Riots. As Houlton will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
It looks like they might be cleaning up some blood out there.
Saw Drew Foley come back out with a new uniform. He's now sporting number 34. He's normally number 32, so he just came from the locker room, so perhaps Drew was the guilty party, or perhaps it was somebody else's and it got on Drew. I don't know. Either way, Mr. Bruce Nason, the athletic director here at Houlton Middle High School, will clean up whatever spots they can identify. I'll bet you any money he's faster than that crew we had in the postseason last year.
Yeah, that took some time.
Holy cow, I could have baked a cake and eaten it, I think, during that time.
You should have. I would have
taken a nap. I could have done a lot of things. That took
that took a while.
There was one of those that took like a half hour.
Yeah,
like,
it was
seriously.
35 minutes.
And that might be kind.
Yeah.
Back in the action on this one. Again, it's Houlton with the basketball. It's Isaiah Gentle to Callahan. Tips it to himself.
Good patience there by Cam.
Keegan
Great ball
Gentle.
movement by Houlton. Good job, though, by San Diego. Got a hand on the pass.
Red Riots have it. It's Dill. They need some buckets. Finds DeSisto. Did a nice job of not picking up any fouls in that third quarter, Rob. He can kind of unleash himself a little bit here.
Yeah, they need to score quick, Orono does. They're going to try to get back into this, down 15.
Dill puts up the shot. The lefty buries it. It's a three-pointer.
That'll help.
49-37 now is the score. Jaron Gentle, right side beyond the arc, guarded closely by Tozier. And the ball's going to be turned over as Solomon couldn't catch it along the baseline. The ball's dribbled out of bounds. Cota will come back into the game here, the junior for the Red Riots, as we'll see Crane head to the bench.
One thing I love about Houlton, when they bring guys in and they sub in so much, you don't see them make many mistakes as far as who's guarding who. They know to switch. You know, the bigs come in for little. They don't worry about that, and they just talk about it. Get a quick switch, and nobody ever gets a layup.
As Dill caught the ball in the paint, turned it squared up. He was fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Cam Callahan picked up the foul. That's going to be the fourth personal for the senior.
He's probably going to get a break here for a couple minutes.
Looks as though Jaron Gentle will be checking in as he's knelt down in front of the scorer's table. Dill makes a free throw.
Dill's had a solid game today. He's at 13 points so far.
If he makes his free throw, he'll get it down to a 10-point game. The lead's been as many as 16 for the Shires. And Dill is able to make it, so 2 for 2 from the line. The score, 49-39. Keegan Gentle finds Isaiah Gentle as Houlton breaks pressure. Foley, good pass, found Solomon, couldn't make the little 5-footer. Rebound hauled down by the Red Riots.
Decent look, just couldn't knock it down.
DeSisto to Dill. Dill trying to back down Solomon. The lefty uses a couple moves, kicks it out. 3-point attempt up, no good. A bit strong for Tozier. The ball's going to be touched last out of bounds though by the Shires, so Orono will keep it on this end.
Caleb Solomon did a nice job there defensively on Zach Dill, not biting on that up and under.
We'll see Santiago look to inbound the ball, but they're checking out another spot here on the floor. So it'll be a stoppage. With 6:20 now remaining here in the fourth quarter, so they're going to have to stop and clean up a little bit more blood. Why don't we go ahead and take a 30-second break as we send it back to the station, as this will take a little bit. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Welcome back here on WHOU. We're in a stoppage of play as there's some blood on the court again. The officials spotted something, so Not sure if that's new or from the same stuff they cleaned up earlier, Rob, but it's on the opposite end of the court. So,
well, sometimes it's hard to see that. Kids are running over it and little small spots of it. Orono going to have the ball out. Chance to get into the single digits for Orono.
It is. They've just kind of hung around. Houlton had the impressive start. And ever since then, Orono's played Houlton quite evenly. Santiago inbounds to DeSisto, who finds Dill. Top of the key. DeSisto rips through. His shot is up. The officials look at each other. They're going to say it's a blocking foul on Jaron Gentle, getting there just a little bit late.
Yep, that was a good call. He was there just, like you said, a little late. I think some Orono people had their hearts in their throats right there, though. It could have been 4, but thought it was the correct call for sure. Houlton's lucky he didn't get the N1 on that.
So with the clock stopped at 6:13, Orono has a chance to get this lead down within single digits. DeSisto makes a free throw.
He's 3 for 3 on the day from the foul line, DeSisto is.
Jason has another free throw coming his way. It's up, and it's good, so he makes a pair. It's down to an 8-point lead.
Yep.
They've cut this 16-point lead in half.
Here comes some pressure. We haven't seen that out of Orono all day. A little 2-2-1, but Houlton handled it.
Down to 6 minutes now remaining here. Isaiah Gentle feeds the ball along the right side to Jaron Gentle. Isaiah puts up a long 3, and he's able to bury it.
Yeah, that's a big shot.
That gives Houlton back some momentum, perhaps. It's been a little mini run here for Orono. Keegan Gentle throws it over the top of his head. Drew Foley lays it up and in.
Great play by Keegan Gentle. How much court awareness. Just throws it down towards the basket. Lets Drew Foley run onto it and lay it in.
Just like that, it's back to a 54-41 lead. Dill buries a 3, though.
That was a long one for Dill, and pretty decent closeout by Keegan Gentle.
It's 54-44. The tempo starting to pick up again. Gentle to Jaron Gentle to Isaiah Gentle. Keegan elevates in the lane, lays it up and in. Poor defensive set there for the Red Riots.
Absolutely. Fish in a barrel, like I said. He let him get the ball in there. It's 2 points.
DeSisto tries to answer on the other end. That 3-pointer's off the mark. We see Jaron Gentle with it. Finds Solomon now back to Jaron. Keegan again in the lane behind the back pass. Foley knows what to do with it. They're going to say he took steps first, though. How about that nifty pass, though, from Keegan Gentle?
Beautiful pass by Keegan Gentle. That might, without the travel, that might be on this week in high school basketball. Beautiful pass.
Jordan Cota goes to the bench, as we'll see Willem Crane check back in here for the Red Riots. The score 56-44. 4.5 minutes remain on the clock. Dill gives it up to Crane, who receives a screen now to Sisto with Solomon guarding him. Jason puts the ball on the floor, and there's going to be a blocking foul against the Shires.
It's going to be the 16th foul on Houlton. Still got one more before it's a 1-on-1.
Just the first for Keegan Gentle. Orono only has one team foul here through the first 12 minutes of the second half. Shot's going to be put up. DeSisto shot no good. Rebound tracked down by DeSisto. Dill wants to try a 3. He's going to leave that short. Orono keeps possession, though. DeSisto again tries a 3. Can't get it to go. Again, the offensive board tipped by Dill, but right into the hands of Caleb Solomon.
A couple decent looks for Orono, but couldn't capitalize. And at this point, you need to capitalize on every chance you get. Down 12 with about 3 minutes left.
Houlton will be happy to eat some clock up. Isaiah Gentle, happy to bury a 3. Pushes the lead back up to 15. It's 59-44.
That young man's playing with all kinds of confidence.
3-pointer up and off the mark from DeSisto. Grabs his own board. Dill steps into one and buries it.
Man, that was a long one for Dill. 4 threes for him on the day.
3:20 now remaining in the fourth quarter. Houlton leads by a dozen.
I think Orono's gone man-to-man.
Orono might have to start committing some fouls, Rob, as they've only committed one in the second half. If they want to try to get Houlton into a one-on-one situation, as Solomon just backs his man down and finishes at the rim.
16 points on the day for Caleb Solomon. Nice game.
61-47, and Keegan Gentle with the foul. Not on the block, it was the off arm before the shot.
Yeah, certainly a lot of ball up top, maybe some body down low.
So that'll stop the clock with 2:57 now remaining. At the line, Jason DeSisto. Just saying though, if you're Orono and you want to try to extend this ball game, as you trail by 14, there's 2:57 remaining on the clock, and your opponents are, well, they're statistically are the worst free throw shooting team in the conference at 53%. But you can't
to bring that up, didn't you?
It's a fact. You can't. It's the only way at this point. If you're down near 14, you're going to give yourself much of a chance.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. I mean, and that might be what they're talking about right here.
As that Coach Kotala wants to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll take it with him. It's a 61-48 lead for Houlton. We'll be back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
We all know that fresh new paint can quickly transform the look and feel of your home. Our trained staff can help you select the best paint and color for your mood and budget with our new Color Journeys color matching system. Best look paint and primer in one. It's easier than ever to do it yourself, and it means less time and money spent on the project. Make your personal color statement and go where the builders go for quality do-it-best paint at the best price. The S.W. Collins Company in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, Lincoln, and Fort Kent.
Welcome back here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy with Rob Moran. Getting ready to bring you the final 3 minutes as it's Houlton leading Orono by a score of 61-48. What do you think Coach Kotala is talking about in that timeout as his team trails by 13?
Well, they're certainly going to ratchet up the pressure here. Have to try to create some turnovers, and like you said, they may end up starting to foul.
If Houlton allows, because they just went through that press like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, they're trying to foul for sure now. They were for a second. Now they've stopped.
Is Jaron Gentle goes through some pressure, kicks it out Isaiah Gentle. Houlton eating up 20 seconds already. Isaiah Gentle lines one up off the back rim, no good. Rebound taken away by Santiago.
Not a bad look.
Javier backs his man down, finishes with the left hand at the rim.
Yeah, that's a nice move by Javier Santiago.
Solomon needs help. Got it off at the 4.5 second count. Isaiah Gentle gives the ball up. Good finish by Callahan. Good feed from Gentle.
Another great pass by Isaiah Gentle. He's had himself a great game.
Dill with a strong take and lays it up and in with the right hand.
Yeah, Dill's kind of gone off here in the fourth quarter. That's 13 points for him in the quarter.
It's a 63-52 game. Houlton with the 11-point advantage. Minute 40 now left on the clock. Orono not choosing to foul.
If I'm Houlton, I'm not getting nothing but a layup at this point.
Keegan Gentle with that layup. Right on cue, Rob Moran finishing at the rim.
Yeah,
just
nice,
like you drew it up.
Nice give and go there. Beautiful little give and go.
Dill, how about 16 points in the quarter? That made 3.
Yeah, and Solomon was right in his mug on that one. He drilled Irene in his face.
Shocked that they're not fouling. Perhaps they know it would take too many. It's down to a minute 5 seconds. It's a 10-point game.
You can rack up fouls pretty quick, right? I mean, do them like 1 second at a time if you want to.
Turnover for Houlton, so a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah, still 10-point game. Houlton's in good shape. You just take care of the ball, maybe make a couple free throws if that ends up happening. Doesn't look like it's going to. But I'm with you. I think you make a good point. They probably should have started that 3 or 4 minutes ago when you mentioned it.
What do we know? As Dill fires up a shot, no good. And you'll see Isaiah Gentle bring it up and then pull it out as Keegan Gentle gives it up. Jaron Gentle, we're down to 40 seconds. Isaiah, it's in the hands of Keegan Gentle. Splits the defenders, and Orono recognizing that now they're down under 30 seconds. They're going to choose to not foul here. Houlton's going to try to eat up the remainder of the clock. Solomon puts a shot up, no good. His putback, no good. Jaron Gentle has it. Houlton will pull it out. 10 seconds now remain. The Shires are going to advance their record to 12-5. Orono will drop to 6-10. With 3 seconds left on the clock, Jaron Gentle is just going to dribble it out, and the Houlton Shires are going to pick up a 65-55 victory. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, allow Rob to make his way down courtside where he will find our Pat's Pizza postgame guest. Back in a minute on WHOU.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA indoor turf facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
And welcome back here on WHOU. We're in the Pat's Pizza postgame show. It was the Houlton Shires picking up a 10-point victory over Orono by a score of 65-55. Rob is courtside with Caleb Solomon. We'll take it down to you guys.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with Caleb Solomon. Caleb, great job. Really thought today you came out, played with a ton of confidence. You were hitting your shots, and things just seemed to be working for you.
Yeah, we had a whole week of practice, so I got to fix everything. We had a good ball movement by everyone. So yeah, as a team, it was just a great game.
I thought individually too, you looked as aggressive as I've seen you for a while. Is that something you're going to try to pick up?
Yeah, for sure. Drive, kick out to the teammates, and just play good basketball.
You got Presque Isle Tuesday. What are some keys? Then you get the postseason. What are some keys going into the postseason you think you need to work on?
Help side defense and just keeping your guys in front of you. That's about it.
Well, listen, great job. Thank you for being our Pat's Pizza post-game guest, and good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. And we'll take one last break. It'll be a short one, just a 30-second break. When we bring it back, we'll wrap things up here on WHOU. Back in 30 seconds.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
At Affordable Plumbing, we buy all our vans through Thornton Brothers. Not only do they have excellent customer service, but I'm treated like family when I walk through the door.
Get a fresh start with great deals on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks and vans during the Start Something New sales event. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Once more, welcome back here at Alumni Gymnasium, wrapping things up in what was a two-game set here on WHOU. In Game 1, it was the Houlton girls picking up a come-from-behind victory over Orono by a score of 57-49. In Game number 2, it was the Houlton boys with a 10-point victory over Orono, 65-55. Houlton improves a record of 12-5. Orono drops to 6-10. Rob, a clean sweep today for the Shires.
Yeah, great day to be a Houlton fan for sure, and two big wins. Both those teams, the varsity teams, are still in line. They still have a crack at not having a prelim game. Like I always say, nobody wants a prelim, so you got to take care of business. Of course, Houlton's got the girls have a lot taller task, having to go to Stearns and try to come out with the win down there. But anything's possible. They played them really tough here, and the boys are playing Presque Isle on Tuesday in what's going to be a monster game for Presque Isle, and I'm sure Coach Cummings is going to have that team ready.
We have all kinds of things to keep our eyes on as the week wraps down and watching those heel point standings seemingly every night. The only part I don't like about this time of year, Rob, is when you get on to check those heels. Sometimes it just sits there and spins. Has a hard time to load. It's not as bad as what it was maybe a few years ago. I think they've done some things to kind of beef that up. But every once in a while, in that last week or so, you can have to sit there for a couple minutes before you actually get access to the standings.
Right, absolutely. And
that means there's a lot of
interest.
interest.
It's worth the wait, generally, though. It's worth the wait. If you're a basketball junkie like we are, it's definitely worth the wait.
Absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and wrap up the scoring here?
Okay, let's start with Orono, led by Zach Dill, 25 points, including 16 in the fourth quarter. He had a heck of a fourth. Jason DeSisto, 14 points, solid game for Jason. Shea Hines, I thought he did a nice job for them. Came off the bench. He had 8 points, but he also drew 2 or 3 charges. Javier Santiago had 5, and Matt Tozier had 3 for their total of 55. Houlton was a little more spread out. They had 4 kids in doubles. They were led by Caleb Solomon. He had 16 points. Drew Foley, a great game for Drew. He had 14. Keegan Jenner with 12 points and a bunch of assists. Isaiah Jenner, I thought he played tremendous basketball today. A lot of nice assists in transition. He also hit the 4 threes. Probably maybe missed only 3 or 4 threes. So he was right around 50% from the three-point line, and that's huge. Plus a lot of great passes, like I said. Jaron Jenner with 3, but Jaron, as always, his stellar defense, and same with Cam Callahan, 6 points for Cam, but again, stellar defense and lots of good things in other ways.
You know, it's tough to say coming into today where both the Houlton teams had been off for a week, had not played since last Saturday, as to whether there'd be any rust, but clearly that was not the case.
No.
I would say, especially for the boys, they jumped out to the big lead. The girls maybe struggled a little bit early, but they pulled out the win.
Yeah, they did some different things and, started some kids and may not normally start, but they did what they had to do and got a win over a pretty scrappy Orono squad. The boys, I thought they looked really good in the first quarter, then kind of down in the second quarter. They had some periods. They haven't got to the point yet this year, the Houlton boys, where they're as consistent as they were last year for whatever reason. But when they play well, they can play with anybody for sure.
For each of these two boys teams, they're going to have to play again on Tuesday. It's going to be Orono and Foxcroft Academy matching up at Orono. That game will start at 7 p.m. for Houlton. Rob and I will be on the call for that one. They're going to be hosting the Presque Isle Wildcats on Tuesday. Coverage begins at 6:45 with tip-off at 7. For us, that is going to wrap things up here tonight on WHOU. We encourage you to tune in again on Monday. We'll have Gardner at the Hamden girls at 6:30. Fort Kent and Central Aroostook boys in a big Class C bash coming up at 7 o'clock. For our entire crew, all day long helping you bring these games to you, Zach Weeks doing production, Aiden Johnson back at the station on the board, Chelsea Gentle on camera, Rob Moran on color. I am Tim Tweedy. It's the Houlton teams pulling out all 4 wins today. The 2 varsity games, the girls 57-49, the boys 65-55. Thank you for tuning in, and tune back in on Tuesday when we bring you Houlton Presque Isle. Good night, everyone.